It's like if you take God out of the equation, that's what we have right now. It's I have to enjoy, and so therefore you have people switching jobs constantly.
Because
right?
that's my God.
Or never stopping. I mean, there's a whole chapter in the book about what's the joke from The Onion is a laid-back company allows employees to work from home after 6 p.m.
Yeah.
That's great.
How true is that, though?
Yeah.
It's the conquering of leisure and life. Work. What's the motto? And I don't know if this is actually true, but they say that the motto at Amazon was that work-life balance is for people that don't like their jobs.
Wow. Wow.
What? That's a dark view,
Yeah.
actually. And humans, it's really of human beings, not as creatures, but as machines.
Absolutely. You describe performanceism. I love these neologisms that you have here. Bringing different ideas together in one word. You describe performanceism as the assumption, usually unspoken, that there is no distinction between what we do and who we are. Your resume, you say, isn't a part of your identity. It is your identity. What makes you lovable, indeed, what makes your life worth living is your performance. Why is that a problem? Unpack that a little bit.
Well, performanceism is such a default assumption, I think, today. It's a problem because you're going to get older and get worse at your job.
Yeah.
It makes no allowance for the fact that life isn't really we have control over far less than we think we do. But also, if life is just a process of figuring out what I'm good at and doing it all the time and doing it the best, it becomes a competition. It becomes life. God, or if there's a God in that equation, God is purely a slave driver who is only interested in your output. But performanceism is, again, it also sets you up for a life of ladder climbing. And we know from not only from the Bible, but from the testimony of countless people, but the higher you climb on the ladder, the longer it gets, and the further apart the rungs get.
Mm-hmm.
The people at the top of the ladder are the ones that are so unhappy. And it's not necessarily, when we talk about the despair and even suicide and self-harm in our culture, it's not really, suicide clusters are all in these very affluent, high-achieving scenarios, because the further up you get, the B minus is now a reason to not just bail on your school, but to bail on your life. Because sometimes people are really good and life doesn't, and they do perform highly, and they, for whatever reason, they don't actually get the rewards they think they're owed, or sometimes there's all sorts of complicating factors. But performanceism is essentially, it's not saying, by the way, in no sense would I say that our performance at the things we love is unimportant. Of course it's great. Be all that you can be, as they say in the Army, or they used to. It's more that if that's all, if that is the complete, if that is the sum of your identity is your resume or your transcript, well then that is slavery.
Yeah.